Hi, I'm Tressie Nicole and welcome back to my channel. So Christmas of 2021, my friend Brooke and I did not have any plans, so we decided to take 3 days and drive from Los Angeles, California to North Portland, Oregon, back to Los Angeles, California. And yes, you heard that correct, in 3 days. But we had a really great time. We saw some beautiful scenery. We even drove through one of those big redwood trees in Northern California. We made a pit stop to San Francisco, where we drove down that windy Labard Road. I think that's how you pronounce it. We even stopped at Ghirardelli for some treats on the way back. But first, we had to endure LA traffic. After fighting traffic for 2 hours, we finally made it to the 5. And we thought that we'll be able to avoid all the traffic if we left at night, but that was not the case. So it was not much to see on the way there, not until we arrived in Oregon early in the morning. When we arrived, we were embraced by snow-capped mountains. We even had a little snow flurries on the way where we listened to a lot of Mariah Carey, a lot of Boyz II Men, you know, the Christmas songs, the usual, the Temptations, and we sang our heart out. So we finally made it to our hotel room, which we checked in at the Courtyard Marriott in North Portland, and I highly recommend this hotel. The decor in the lobby was amazing. Parking was easy. The beds and the pillows were excellent. No complaints. Marriott Courtyard owed us nothing. The view outside was even more amazing. We had a lakefront view. So we took a nap. We woke back up and we thought we were going to get coffee from downstairs because it has a Starbucks. But we found out that their Starbucks is only open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. But before we went out to explore, we wanted to see what the outside looked like. Beautiful. I mean, when I say I highly recommend this hotel, absolutely recommended. They had a fire pit going outside. The lake was there. If we had time, we most definitely would have took our time, sat out there, relaxed, had a drink from the bar. They even had a little bistro inside where you can get food and could have brought it outside. But we had a lot to see. We needed to see what Portland was offering. So after taking in the view, we decided that we'll head downtown. Okay, so we made it to Power Books. Supposedly, this is the largest independent bookstore in the world. So let's go take a look. Okay, got to get it focused. So after getting lost in this bookstore, because it is huge, and huge is an understatement, we worked up an appetite. So Brooke and I decided to go get something to eat. So we were researching African restaurants in the Portland area, which is not that many. So we decided to go to a place called Marrakesh. So take you along. So we arrived at the Marrakesh restaurant, which was maybe a 5-minute drive from Powell Bookstore, if that. And when we walked in, immediately we knew this place was authentic. The vibe was on 100. Now, neither one of us have ever been to Morocco or to a Moroccan restaurant, so we asked the waiter, to recommend something really good to eat, and this is what he brought out. Appetizer is. It's a pastry, look like, with some meat and I think he said peas, with powdered sugar, which is a little different. So the appetizer was delicious, followed by the entree, which was lamb in the sauce. Listen, Marrakesh did not disappoint. We enjoyed our meal. We had great entertainment. Highly recommend. But it was time to call it a night. So we headed back to the hotel so we can get a few hours of sleep before we had to leave Oregon. Thank you, Oregon. We will be back soon. Now, driving down the 101 in California, the views were spectacular. So I'm going to let the footage speak for itself. Enjoy. After enjoying the breathtaking views, we made another pit stop at Trees of Mystery, where we were able to see the gigantic Paul Bunyan. Unfortunately, the museum was closed, but we still enjoyed the grounds. We made another pit stop where we were able to drive through one of those redwood trees. It ran by the honor system where we had to drop $5 in the box, and we drove around the bend, and there it was, the big tree. And we had this place all to ourselves. So we spent about 30 minutes taking footage, taking pictures. Each of us had a chance to drive through it. We felt like a little kid. Now these trees are humongous. Like looking all the way up, it really did hurt my neck. I can't even describe how tall these trees are and how massive the base is. Okay, at this point it was time for us to go because it was getting dark. So you guys, driving through this redwood forest in the dark while it's raining, oh my gosh, it was scary. And Brooke and I love horror movies, so we were thinking of all types of scenarios. Can you imagine? So we headed to the hotel. I didn't get any footage of that, but the next day we ended up going to Sweet Maples. And this is one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco for breakfast. They are known for their millionaire bacon. So I got the caramel macchiato with almond milk and whipped cream, and Brooke got a hot chocolate with whipped cream. And this is the famous Millionaire's Bacon. Absolutely yummy. And look at Brooke. Brooke got the Hemingway. Oh my gosh, it looks so yummy. Okay, and finally mine came in. I was about to dig into it, and then I realized that I didn't get a chance to show you guys. So I got the Swedish pancakes. Got some strawberries, some blueberries. We got our eggs, millionaire bacon. I'm ready to dig in. After we finished eating, we decided to hit the streets of San Francisco. Now, I have been here many times, but I never took the time to go down the famous Lombard Street, which is a famous steep one-way block section with about 8 hairpin turns. It was very crowded on the street with a lot of people walking, driving down. It was something that I could have lived without, but it was an experience. Okay, you guys, so we're at Ghirardelli over here at Ghirardelli Square. Just to let you know, guys, parking is ridiculous. Like, it really is. Can you see that? $9 per hour and for 7 days a week. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So we're actually gonna go and visit the Ghirardelli factory. Look at that, they even have a cheese school. Are you guys into cheese like that? I know I'm not. Most definitely not into cheese. The original chocolate shop. Smells so delicious. Oh, let's find out. Let me make sure. Plastic bags, buy 2, get 1 free. Okay, so we decided to come to the Ghirardelli marketplace. And they have it where you can customize your own tin. So you can get 2 for $22, which one tin holds about 15 pieces. Or you can get like a clear box for $15, which holds about 25 pieces. Pretty cool. I love white chocolate, but I'm not a big fan of caramel. And I don't think they have it without the caramel. But I am going to fill my tin up and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so let me show you my little Ghirardelli haul. So, remember I was telling you that you can get 2 of these cans for 2 for $22, which is much better than buying a bag, because the bag was think it was $15, but they only allow you like 15 pieces. No, 25 pieces. And I was able to rack 2 of these bad boys up. And I got to the register and the woman was like, fill the size up, fill the size up. Which I could have did both sides, but I didn't. This is dope. Even had a lady that was standing next to me while I was filling these up, trying to scold me about I'm only supposed to have like 15 of these in here. And when we get to the register, she was next to me and the lady at the cash register was like, fill it up so you can put some on the sides. But I got 2 of these. And I'm just going to have them in my house so people can grab. Not Brooke, though. Brooke has a bad habit of just...
I like the ginger mints.
Taking my candy out my candy dish.
Mint.
Even though they're supposed to be for people eating, but she likes to grab a bunch of them and walk out my house with them.
They're parting gifts.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. But now we're finished with Ghirardelli. We didn't get a chance to do the Golden Gate Cookie Factory because the parking there is terrible. So if you choose to do the Fortune Cookie Factory, I would just say park somewhere and take public transportation, or park somewhere far and just have a good walk. But since it's kind of cold and rainy, I didn't feel like doing that. So now we're back on the road, headed to Los Angeles to go home. It was a fun trip. Until next time, my peoples.